Ladies, bros, non-binary those, welcome back to Moonlight Kingdom Podcast. This is your man on the moon here with episode 43, I think. I hope, I'm not 100% sure. Could be 44 by the time you're getting this, or 43, but whatever it is, it's on now. We are 40-something episodes in, and on this episode, I'll be covering Logan Paul and KSI sending thousands upon thousands of bottles of prime energy drink to the people of North Carolina in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Helen? There's an E in there, so it's not Helen, so Helene. We'll just say Helene or whatever. Yeah, Hurricane Helene, an episode of Moonlight Kingdom Podcast 43. We're going to get down to it in 3, 2, 1, boom. Side notes, folks. My goal at the end of last year, when I saw that I'd managed to get 150 subscribers, I for the longest time I didn't even check how many subscribers I had. I saw at 2023, that year I had like 63 subscribers, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't really look at it. Then months went by and it was like 80 subscribers. And then 5 months later, when I was working on my Aquaman video, I said, I want to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I think this was sometime early December. I don't know if it was Aquaman or Willy Wonka, but one of those videos, I'm like, I want to hit 100 subscribers before the year is out. And then it was like 110 by the time the year was over. And I was pretty shocked. I thought, okay, by the end of the year, I will hit 200 subscribers. That will be my goal for the year. 200 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep producing content for all to enjoy. I'm going to make more than just WWE videos. I'm going to do Fallout. I'm going to do Mafia 3. I'm going to do, talk about stuff more often. I'm not going to have as many podcasts, but I'm going to do more gaming related stuff because, I do enjoy doing that. I'm going to actually start doing more of the things I enjoy. And I just continuously putting out content and generating new content for you guys to see instead of just the same old stuff over and over, instead of just one kind of media. I don't want to just be known as the WWE 2K guy. I want to do other things. I want to cover movies and songs and what the fuck ever. And in that pursuit to get to 200 by the end of the year, I am happy to report that the podcast number has grown immensely. Like last I checked, it was like 180. And now, on the year of our Lord 2024, the 2nd of October, it sits at a comfy 207 subscribers. We did it, y'all. The year-end goal has been reached, and it's only 10 months in. So yeah, thank you to everyone who subscribed, man. All 207 of you. I just want to say thank you. 528 videos in, and we cracked 207 subscribers. Thank you all for being here and listening to me blathering on and on with my assorted guests and friends, listening to me jibber jabber through WWE 2K matches, Lincoln Clay terracing through Sinclair County, or even the Wasteland Wanderer blasting his way through the wastelands of mutants and apocalyptic bandits, or just the Rockstar Max craziness of GTA 5 online. Thank you all, and I appreciate you. I love you. Have a good day. Back to the show. Folks, if you are in the region of North Carolina and are suffering the after effects of the disastrous Hurricane Helene, then you are struggling for food, shelter, and a way to sustain yourself in this terrible tragedy. Oh, don't you worry, folks, because Prime is here. Prime is here to help. This is not an ad, but damn it, I'm gonna say it anyway. Prime is on your side. Yes, it is. Prime is on your side. Yes, it is. Ooh, yeah. That's right, folks. Logan Paul and KSI, as a way to send disaster relief to the victims of Hurricane Helene, they have shipped thousands upon thousands of bottles of prime energy drink to the people of North Carolina. I mean, there's cases of this stuff. Granted, they probably had cases of the stuff to give away. What with that big lawsuit and the disastrous lunchly shit with mrbeast and his own bullshit going on with his mrbeast show. Didn't it have like 200,000 people? But that's not here nor there. I mean, we're not here to talk about mrbeast. We're here to talk about Logan Paul and KSI and their prime energy drink. Yeah, prime saved lives, folks. And yeah, they ship thousands of prime energy drink for free to help the disaster-stricken people of North Carolina. And the internet ain't having it, apparently. The internet ain't having it. Daily Sun. Oh, Daily Star. Okay. An article by Tom McGee of the Daily Star says Logan Paul sends truckload of prime. You just gonna forget KSI in this little story? Okay, whatever. Sends truckload of prime to hurricane effort, but people say the same thing. YouTubers Logan Paul and KSI have sent truckload of energy drink prime. It's prime energy drink. No, it's not prime energy drink. It's prime energy drink to rescue workers helping in the effort against Hurricane Helene. And the internet gave its verdict. Influencer Sean Hendricks took to Twitter to praise the streaming duo for sending their vigor-boosting beverage into some of the hardest-to-reach areas of North Carolina. Really? FEMA can't get in there, disaster relief can't get in there, but Prime Energy Drink can get in there in these hardest-to-reach areas with a truckload of Prime. Okay, whatever. He says, Logan, KSI, all the guys at Prime, I do not know how you got all this up here so fast, but thank you guys, Hendricks said to the camera, which pans around to show a massive amount of the Prime product. Yep. And you saw the picture of this dude, man. This dude looks like Kevin Smith in Southland Tales. That's what this dude looks like. And you see blue cases upon cases of Prime, red case upon case of Prime, lime green case of Prime. And everywhere. It's like, I called yesterday, and you guys delivered an entire truckload of Prime into one of the hardest to reach areas in North Carolina, Hendricks added. Something up here to drink means everything for the people working here. However, some people in the comment section of Hendricks' post weren't quite as grateful as Hendricks. Yeah. And that's where I come in, folks. That's where I come in. See, as you've guessed by now, I am not here to glaze the efforts of Logan Paul and KSI, though I do appreciate the intention, to help out however they can, the only way they know how. But, buddy, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Some of the worst things imaginable were done with the best intentions. And while I will applaud the intention, I cannot do anything except laugh and point out at the effect. Just, oh, wow. I'll leave my verdict for the end, but here's what everyone else on Twitter has to say. Here are your top comments. Imagine surviving a hurricane, being starving cold, wet, and someone tries to give you a case of Prime. Another comment by a man named Patil goes, could have sent water, but decided to send Prime. Jay says, Ninja sent flavored juices instead of water? Suarez says, nobody suffering a hurricane needs Prime. Evolve states, they want water, not mid-prime. Michael G goes, somehow, y'all will find a way to hate Logan for this. Hate to break it to you, G, but yeah, people will gladly do that. I mean, they could, if they had said like thousands of cases of, I don't know, Dasani water, that would have been different because, well, nobody buys Dasani. Okay, that would have been a thing because, like, hey, nobody buys Dasani. There's a reason for that. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's a reason nobody's buying Dasani because, damn, there was a hurricane coming and people were buying up everything, every brand of water except Dasani. Dasani was you can tell how bad a disaster is going to be by whether or not your local Whopper is still open, or Whopper or Wendy's, but the local restaurant is still open. Well, you can tell when you see people running off with, cart like shopping carts full of Dasani. There was a natural disaster coming, and nobody bought Dasani. Damn, man, what's wrong with Dasani water? I ain't gonna drink it to find out, but like maybe someone can tell me in the comments section. Hot damn. Anyway, Scold says, "That's interesting. Only last week, grocery stores were pulling all Prime from shelves due to forever plastics/chemicals detected in their products. I don't know." I just did that because the profile picture gave the impression that he sounds like this, man. Angelica Reed goes, "Why do they send Prime instead of donating?" Crying emoji. Guy with the guy with Boondocks thing goes, "Why the fuck they need why the fuck they need Prime after a hurricane?" Man by the also with the last name G goes, "Imagine surviving a hurricane to get poisoned by a bunch of influencers' energy drink." Oh yeah. Man who yaps a lot goes, "Logan Paul and KSI need to stop. Those poor people have been through enough." An Asian man goes, "A rare W for Prime." And I have to admit, as much as I'm laughing at the situation, you can kind of see this as a rare W for the Prime brand, considering everything that's been going on this year. This could be projected as a W because it is inherently a good thing, if not a little self-indulgent. It is, in a way, it could be perceived as a good thing because they are helping. Man named Krigler goes, "Probably couldn't sell them, so they donated as a tax write-off. People need water, not that crap." Uh, a man in football gear goes, "Could have sent them water, but decided to send Prime." Inspire goes, "Sending energy drinks to people who need food and shelter is crazy to me." It's not just you, lady. It's crazy to a bunch of people. Oh, man by the name of a man from Dakota says, "The people of North Carolina graciously sent it back." Oh, yeah. Oh, Smooth goes, "They're trying to make up for that Lunchley disaster." Yeah, I mentioned that, man. I thought that same thing. Like, well, we need to pivot hard from the association with this guy who's currently being roasted by social media. We need to pivot hard from what happened with Lunchley. So, what do? I know, we contribute to the hurricane. Remind people that Prime is out here, and Prime is here for you. Prime will be there for you. Ding, 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 ding. Fuck this shit. Moo goes, "They don't think they need the water most?" I have to agree with you, but yeah. A man who works in food manufacturing says, "They have to do something with all that excess inventory they're being sued for." La 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 la. Oh, good. A man by the name of Omar. "Hey, you the dude from The Wire?" He goes, "Man, haven't these people been through enough?" I don't know. I don't know if that's just Omar. I don't know what any of these people sound like. I'm just running with it instead of just reading the same voice over and over. Aaron says, "People might not like Prime, but what other companies are doing this? What other companies are taking the time of day to give to these people? They sent it in when it's needed most. You don't have to like the products to give these guys a praise for this kind of work. Who else is doing this?" I will give it to you there, Aaron. You got something there. I mean, I don't see anyone else sending in bottles and bottles of their own products to help with a relief effort. I don't see Nestle doing this shit. But then again, it is one of the hardest to get into places, and the hurricane is still fresh. So I don't know, man. Maybe down the line we'll see Nestle bringing water, or I don't know. Baker's man bringing cookies or something. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see, Aaron. We shall see. Mr. Green goes, "Bruh, humans need water, not Prime." Eh, I mean, yeah, you do need water to survive. It makes up most of your body. But Prime has water in it. I I heard. I don't know. I guess there's water in there. There has to be water in there. Yeah, there's 100% water in there. So yeah. It'll quench the thirst. I don't know what all that sugar is gonna do, but I know the water in there will. It's fluids. A man by the name of Palmer goes, incredible gesture from Logan Paul and KSI. It's inspiring to see them give back and support communities in need during tough times. It is a bit inspiring, man. Because, well, Palmer, it is a bit inspiring to see someone helping out. It's just the most random person in the most random way. Napoleon goes, could have sent them water, but decided to send Prime now. Yeah, everyone. The general consensus here is like, man, y'all could have sent water. But the thing with that is like, oh, they could have sent water. I think, and someone pointed out like, oh, they have all this excess inventory that they can't get rid of. It's like, yeah, instead of just destroying it, you did do something. You did actually do something with it. You did do something that could be made worthwhile. May not be seen that way now, but it can be made worthwhile down the line. So I will give them props for that. I will give credit where credit is due. I'm just laughing at the optics of it all, man. When I saw that, first thing I thought was, man, y'all could have sent water, but instead you sent your drink. But the thing is, to send water, you'd have to buy a ton of water. This way, they do something good without having to spend more money than they need. Like it's good there. Taxi man goes, what? No Brondo? Man, Brondo has what plants crave, not what people crave. Didn't you watch Idiocracy? I mean, I know you watched Idiocracy because you mentioned Brondo, but like, bro, did you really watch Idiocracy? You really pay attention? You'd have noticed all the subtle nuances that predate the world we're living in now. Like how Prondo was a precursor for Prime, or how Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho, I think that's his name, was a precursor to Hulk Hogan showing up at the DNC. Well, let me tell you something, brother. They try to take our commander-in-chief, and the Hulksters all fired up about it. What you gonna do? When Lord knows how many years old Hulk Hogan and the Democrats and the man in charge, good old Agent Orange himself, run wild on you. What you gonna do? Oh, shit. Anyway, remember when Taxi Man says, remember when Katrina got Nestle bottled water there? And all of a sudden there was more cases of water at the grocery store than beer? No. I would argue there was always more cases of bottled water in the store than beer. That's a good thing. The only place where that doesn't happen is a liquor store, where it would make no sense if there was more water than beer. But anyway, another person says, sending out another disaster to people who just survived a hurricane is crazy, if you ask me. A man from Japan goes, KSI actually doing something good. I mean, I reckon he does boxing good. I don't watch any of his matches, but he must be good at it. He's done it enough times by now. He's got to be good at it. And he must be doing something right if all these people are talking to him and he was able to get in a partnership with Logan Paul and start up this big energy drink by their own. I mean, they get more attention now than Coca-Cola in the 2000s. I mean, granted, you don't be seeing Prime Energy drink popping up in movies or anything, but then again, you do see it popping up everywhere else. It would be weird if a Prime Energy drink just popped up in a movie somewhere. Even if the movie was set in the present day, it would be like, wait a minute, is that a bottle of Prime right there in the corner? Like, are they drinking Prime? This is a sponsored segment right here. This is basically a sponsor. That's what this fucking segment of the movie is. You'd see that thing and be like, wait a minute. This is just an ad for Prime, this right here. Because say what you want about Coca-Cola or Fanta or anything, but they very easily blend in. You see a can of Coke, you won't even think about it because you see can of Cokes every day. You see a bottle of Prime pop up in a random scene in, I don't know, some spy film or something. You're going to be like, wait, what's that bottle of Prime doing there? Like, really? Y'all could drink anything and y'all drinking Prime right now? Y'all discussing nuclear launch codes while drinking Prime? Really? Imagine the ending of Double. Imagine if they remade Double Team. You know, with like Kobe Bryant and Scott Atkins, and then like as they're running, fucking. Wait a minute, isn't Kobe Bryant? Wait, who's that guy? He was in Space Jam. Not Michael Jordan. Who's that guy? LeBron. I think it was LeBron James. Yeah, it had to be right. Yeah, so him, imagine if it's him and fucking Scott Atkins running out of the Coliseum and they turn around and there's huge vending machine. They spin around and they hide behind it to shield them from the flames. And it's a big prime vending machine. Like, you'd be like, fucking really? Granted, when I saw Double Team, I didn't ask such questions. It's a big, dumb, fun action movie. I don't ask such questions. But if they turned that vending machine around and it had Prime written all over it, I would be like, wait, really? Prime saved you from the flames? Like, get out of here. Anyway, Matt says, I'm not inherently knocking them for doing this. It's better than doing nothing. But I do wonder what he meant by he called. He was also affiliated with mrbeast, so it makes it seem like a marketing ploy. They could have just provided water, which is arguably more useful. I can't argue with that there. It would be more useful to provide water. Vader! Man going by the name Vader. It's time! It's Vader time! To comment and says, aren't those things contaminated or something? Like, I'm half expecting Chef from Total Drama to come out here and be like, this stuff expired like a month ago, man. Shh. They don't know that. Be quiet. I'm just kidding. No. I don't know that. I don't know, man. That's fucking slander. That's not true. I'm not saying that. That's just a bit. All right. I'm not out here trying to deface Prime. I've nothing against Prime. It's an energy drink. It's an energy drink. It does what it does. People do come out of it with energy. I will talk shit about a drink if it claims to be an energy drink and it doesn't do shit. Like that's fucking bullshit. That shit just tastes awful for no reason. Like, what is that? Fucking can't remember it, but you can find it at any petrol station. It's there. You know, like it's there in like the little bottles, those little bottles. It's not like a proper can or anything, but it's in like a little bottle, and you drink it. It's like it just tastes awful. You know, the fucking awful taste lingers in your fucking mouth, and you get tired with it. Like it's just like damn. By the time it wears off, like you're already starting to feel doozy. But like whatever. Uh. Another man says, now they'll have the energy to clear all the debris without government assistance. Dirt. Like, I made that noise because it has like some weird derp face in the thing. But whatever. Pete says, what the fuck is Prime going to do for the ones in need of food and water? Not Prime. LMAO. Whatever. Super Drift says, everyone's saying they need water, while not realizing having a hydrating drink that contains caffeine and electrolytes is actually more important for energy and survival. Another guy, by the name of Brandon, goes, pick one. In one slot, there's a bottle of Prime, and in the other slot, a bottle of Dasani. Oh, shit, man. Man, what the... The weird part is Dasani is probably less expensive than Prime. And there are more people are more likely to buy a bottle of Prime than a bottle of Dasani from what I've seen. I don't know what Dasani is putting in their water. I don't know what's wrong with Dasani water. It looks like water, but like I don't know anymore. I'm not gonna drink it to find out, because damn. Another person goes, y'all will literally complain about anything. At least they're doing something for the people when our own government has done nothing. Yeah, I'll give them credit for that. I said before, I'll give them credit for that. Oh, another fellow with a huge quaff says, when you only care about the headline, it creates clickbait for the disaster. Indie Sports goes, yes, because they need Prime over water. Forehead slap emoji. Another person says, I would rather drink flood water. Ooh, I'd rather 100. Man, keeping it 100 goes, nobody wants Prime after surviving a hurricane. And another a cat lover goes, and the people refuse to take it for free. LMAO, laugh emoji. I don't know if this is true, actually. I saw was that one dude being like, thank you, Logan Paul and KSI for sending us thousands of bottles of prime energy. We thank you so much. It's so hard for help to get in here, but somehow you guys did it. Yo, North Carolina, they did it. I don't know if they sent that shit back. Like, I don't know, man. I hope not. Yeah, like, as much as I may be ragging on stuff, like, at the end of the day, it's still a drink. They do need, like, I'm not going to say refreshments. They do need resources. They do need, yeah, it's not going to do what, like, a bottle of water might do, but damn it, it's something. They have something out here. Like, in these kind of situations, it takes a while for the government to respond because they first need to find out which places need help, what help is needed, and then they need to organize the help. But like, Logan Paul and KSI being quick with this response and getting these bottles of prime out here is damn right commendable. It would have been purely humanitarian if it was, bottles of water. It would have been downright trolling if it was bottles of dasani. Oh, a man by the name of Detweiler goes, fatherhood has really changed Logan for the better. That's a touching sentiment to come out of you, Detweiler. What's that name? It sounds like the kid from Recess. Doesn't it? Whatever. Hey, at least it wasn't Randall, man. I wonder what Randall would say about this. This shit is, well, we know what those girls would say about it. It's like Logan Paul and KSI sending thousands of bottles of energy drinks to a area in need of desperate care and help is scandalous. Fuck's sake, man. Shit was annoying. Oh, Manny goes, how are you going to send something that no one's buying? I've never had any, but I also like myself too much. Hey, at least he's honest. Oof. Ian says, haven't I suffered enough? I have to say it like that. He wrote that shit like that. Okay. A man whose name is seemingly onomatopoeia that I'm not gonna read out because I don't know what it means goes, I promise you they'd prefer water. La Princess Jackie says, they've been through enough. Lord Queso says, why? They're already suffering. Monopoly Dog goes, arf, they have enough problems. They don't need they don't need lead in their drinks too. I have no idea. Okay, I feel the need to mention, like, I don't know whether or not Prime has any lead in their drinks or if there's any contaminants. There probably isn't, but like, I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna say that I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on something I don't know about. So I'm gonna keep quiet on that. I'll keep quiet on a lot of things, okay? For all I know, Prime is safe to drink. It would have been taken off. If Prime actually did have poisonous chemicals and lead and what the fuck ever, they would have taken that shit down long ago. We would have found out long ago. So by all means, I'm not going to read any more of this that mention Prime having lead or Prime having poison or Prime having anything negative in there. I'm not going to read any more of those. So, because I can't speak on that. I'm not going to trust these comment sections without fact checking that shit first. But I am going to sit there and laugh at the rest of this shit. So onwards we go. Man by the name of Austin goes, I think higher of Logan Paul than I have before. Chris says, why would anyone want Prime after a hurricane? Sad face emoji. It's Mickey! Like they really need Prime right now. This is just a PR stunt. Damn right, man. Don't have a cow. Now on to Reggie, who says, screw that shit. They need regular damn water. Everyone with the water. What's with you people in water, man? Like, you don't think people who just came out of a flood are damn sick of water right now? I don't know about, yeah, like a guy who's been floating at sea would probably be like, you know what? I'm goddamn sick of water right now. I'm gonna move to a damn desert. I don't have to deal with water ever again. Oh. The Rickster, the Rick Man, Rick Mo goes, Why, bro? Just send them water. Something that's actually sustainable. I'm getting sick of reading this, but thank goodness it came at the tail end. Like, I didn't have to hear any more crap about water, man. I was starting to feel the same way about water like I felt about The Walking Dead during those seasons where they were walking. I think it was after the prison where Rick and his group were like just wandering around. And it's like episode of episode, walking, walking, more walking. I know the show is called Walking Dead, but for heaven's sake, man, stop fucking walking. Okay? It's called The Walking Dead, but damn, man, find a place to settle down. Or like, just go back to the prison. Like, the prison looks alright. You're taking out the people who are trying to take you out. Just go back and like, just I don't patch the hole and you'll be good. Ugh. Whatever, man. What the fuck ever. Moving on from that. Moving way on. Back to... Oh! I've said all the comments. Now you get to hear what I have to say. What I feel. Let's get into that. Let's hear my thoughts on the matter. What do you say, man? Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, North Carolina's Helene hurricane disaster proudly presents streaming out of this corner from Cleveland, I think, Logan Paul, and streaming out of this corner from the United Kingdom, KSI. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's Prime! That's right, folks. My thoughts on the matter? Shit, I've been saying them all video long. At least they did something. I mean, the optics look bad. But at the end of the day, they did get in there before the government. They did get in there before any water company. They did somehow, some way, manage to get truckloads of Prime in there. Prime in there for people to have access to. And there's, weirdly enough, in that video, I didn't see anybody else near it. I saw the dude streaming the thing, like, oh, well, the dude thanking Logan Paul and KSI, I saw him there, but, like, no one else? It's a little strange. Like, I don't know, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe it's a case of people thought it was too good to be true, or just couldn't believe it, or maybe he was filming it, like, the moment it landed, and nobody really had time to, like, get everyone together and be like, hey, check it out. There's, for those who need something to drink, go over there and get it. Like, maybe that's the case. Maybe it's like, when Superman was giving grain out, he was like giving food to the homeless, trying to end world hunger. Like, people were a little hesitant to check it out at first, but like, I don't know. Maybe people have heard shady things about Prime and were hesitating to check it out because I don't know. But it's just, I thought it was strange that there was just one dude there. Where is everybody? Who drove? What's the person who drove this truck? Somehow this truck managed to get through. We don't know how they got through, but somehow they got through. It wasn't chopping in. Like they said, a truckload of Prime, which means a truck managed to get in there somehow. When freaking FEMA couldn't get in there. Fucking regular relief couldn't get in there. They have helicopters and stuff, but Prime got through. Prime saves lives. Yeah, that would be the headlines. I think that was supposed to be the headline, but instead, the headline was like, wait, really? Of all the things you could send, that's a very interesting choice of item. All the things you could have sent to help this relief effort. You could have donated money, could have sent food, and instead you sent Prime Energy. Say what you want about Prime, but hey, this has got to be the most positive thing I've seen people use Prime for. I mean, I've reserved my opinion on Prime. I can't really speak a negative opinion or a positive opinion on an energy drink that I don't regularly consume. I've only ever had one, I'll say, incident with Prime, and it's like, no, it was an energy drink, It's an energy drink. I'm not going to knock an energy drink for being an energy drink. It does its job. Say what you want about Prime Energy, but it does what it says on the bottle. It does, it keeps you up way longer than you damn well need to be. It's not quite, from what I've heard and from what I've seen, it's not quite the heart-pumping, feeling of Monster Energy where you feel like your heart is having a boxing match with your rib cage. But, it's Hey, it's Prime. What am I gonna say? So yeah, I just remember when Prime arrived in South Africa for the first time, and whew, that was hilarious. I can't believe that because that first week, everybody wanted Prime. People were swarming Checkers and all the stores that sold Prime to get Prime. People really wanted Prime. They'd never tasted Prime. They heard all the hype, seen all the videos, seen all the ads, and they wanted that Prime. People who probably never heard of Logan Paul in their life wanted Prime because, well, not just because, well, let me see what this new thing tastes like, you know? People will taste out of morbid curiosity, but there'll also be those people that are like, no, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. We need to get in on this on the ground floor when it's brand freaking new. We can't just wait it out like anything. We need to get there first day and get videos out about it ASAP. Get reviews out. TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, all that. People were all over that shit when Prime first arrived in South Africa. And a week later, all those people promptly shut the hell up. Like, it was a status thing more than anything now, because once you had a Prime bottle, you didn't need to buy any more Prime. You want people, it was just a flex more than anything after that first week, because it was like, because that first week, Prime was sold out. Selling out everywhere. Everybody wanted to get Prime. They had like 2 shelves of Prime, and those shelves were gone. Empty on that first day. Next day, went to go look for Prime, empty. Next day, in the afternoon, went to go look for Prime, empty. The following week, I went to go check it out. There were like a whole Prime section, right? There was like 4 shelves. There was just Prime drinks, different Prime drinks, and they were full. I'm like, wait, not one was sold? There aren't any gaps? No one bought any? Like, what the hell happened? From what TikTok showed me, everybody bought Prime, yes, in that first week. Everybody tried Prime in that first week. And then everybody just collectively had one of 2 reactions. They either said, man, this is terrible. Or they had Prime and were like, this is it? I was expecting more. Like, just, they were either disappointed or just outright angry or like, just like said, like it's a waste of money. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing that kept me away for the longest fucking time. The thing that kept me away from getting a Prime bottle or buying any flavor was how much it cost. It's like, damn, bro, I could get a 2-liter Coca-Cola for this money. And this isn't even like a 1 liter. Like, damn, why would I pay so much money for something that's not even 1 liter? What am I buying with this? Am I buying a real Primo energy drink or am I just buying the Prime logo? Most people nowadays, they're not buying an energy drink. When you see someone flexing with a Prime bottle in a social media post, there's a high probability that that bottle just has like water or juice in it and they're just flexing. So that person most definitely just paid for the Prime logo. Because it says something if you're out here in the world drinking Prime. Because Prime, that means you got money. That means you spent money. That means you just casually be spending enough money to buy a 2-liter Coke on one drink that's not even 1 liter big. You just casually be doing that like it's nothing. You got money. You got status. You the man, essentially. That's the image people want to project. And that's kind of the image it gives off, but it mainly just gives off you're a douche. Man, we know there ain't no Prime in there. Like, Prime has a color to it. That bottle is crystal clear. That is some water. Don't lie, tell the truth. We can see it in the post. Yeah. I'm not saying if you drink Prime, you're a douche. I'm not going to say, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there are some douches out there who drink Prime. Or at the very least pretend to drink Prime. But yeah. Hurricane Helene, not Helena, Helene, what the fuck ever. Helene was it was tragic. That is no laughing matter. I'm not joking about that. People's livelihoods were destroyed. People's houses were ruined. Entire neighborhoods washed away, and that's a tragedy on its own. That is no laughing matter. So, damn. If yeah, there is the idea that like, hey, can you just donate money and that'll help the relief and relief foundations and various organizations to contribute to solving this crisis. Yeah, they could have done that and say they could have let the world know, yeah, me and KSI have donated X amount of money to this foundation. It'll help out with the disaster relief. But like, we hear stories and stories of celebrities and public figures donating money to those foundations. And it takes a while for those people to come in and, do something about it. And by the time they get there, the residents of affected areas of disasters have tried and have already started trying to somewhat piece their lives together, or have already been living in terrible conditions by the time like the army or FEMA or something shows up. Because it took, didn't it? I had to take like 2 days to get water to the Superdome. So it's like, that means there was 2 days where there was no water, no power either. I think it was like after Katrina or something. So that means there was 2 days where there was no power, no water, no help. Because it took a while for the government to get in there. And the fact that, I've said this before, but I'm saying it again, the fact that KSI and Logan Paul were able to get Prime energy drink in there is, I don't know, man. It says something about it kind of says something about the American government's reaction in time of crisis. With everything going on political wise, it's stuff like this that makes you look at the people running the show and think to yourself, damn, are you actually representing me? Are you actually doing a good job? Are you actually having my best interest at heart? I do care about what goes on with like economy and stuff like that, but damn it, right now there's kind of a disaster going on. What are you going to do to help me? As and when you look at it from that perspective, it's like the government not getting in there before Logan Paul and KSI. Is that saying that Prime Energy is more organized than Logan Paul and KSI? That's not what I'm saying. But damn, if the evidence sure doesn't look that way. It looks that way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying the U.S. government is less organized than Prime and them, but, damn it, the fact that they were able to get in there and FEMA and them weren't, or, all those organizations weren't, it makes it look that way. Optics matter, especially in times like this, in times of crisis. How something is and how something looks matter sometimes just as the same. But yeah, them's my thoughts on KSI and Logan Paul's reaction to Hurricane Helene, and they're sending in truckloads of Prime energy drink into the zone of North Carolina. The people of Carolina can relax now and kick back and wait for the government to swoop in with the necessary resources to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim their lost lives, all while enjoying a nice, refreshing bottle of Prime Energy drink. Yeah, they can do that. They won't, though. That's for damn sure they won't. Anyway, that's all I have to say to you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all them nice things. This has been Moonlight Kingdom Podcast. Bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're broken, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out.